Greetings, cyberdogs and citizens of the internet. This is a very pleased and very excited ReNDoG coming at you from another edition of Dogmail, the show where I read out the letters that you guys send me from all over the freaking world. In today's Dogmail, I will be reading 6 letters that have been sent to me by you cyberdogs from all over the world, and let me tell you something, I am so excited, I just cannot freaking wait. It has been a long ass time since we did a Dogmail, and I want to get back into this jazz doing Dogmail every Sunday like we used to, my friends. It's going to be freaking awesome. Now, for those of you guys who are new to Dogmail, let me break it down for you what this is all about. Dogmail is the show where I read out emails and letters that you guys send me, and if you check out the description box of this video, you will be able to find all the information that you need to be able to send me a Dogmail and stand a chance of being featured in one of these episodes. Now, I've made a very slight change to the way that you guys can send me Dogmails, and I just want to explain that before we get cracking with today's letters. Firstly and foremostly, you can still send your Dogmail to my email address. You can find that in the description box below. But secondly, I have now opened up a thread on dogcraft.net, the official CyberDog fan community, and you can post your Dogmail directly into that thread. Now, if you want to send me a more private Dogmail, I suggest that you send it to me via my email. If you want to send a Dogmail that you don't mind if everybody reads, then I suggest you post it onto dogcraft.net. And if you post your Dogmail onto dogcraft.net, a whole bunch of other cyberdogs will be able to read it too and respond to you, and so on and so forth. So go check it out, guys. All of the links are in the description box below. All the information that you need is right there. And without further ado, let's get reading some Dogmails, baby. Oh, and by the way, in the background of today's video, you can see me working on Mob Castle and a new railway line that is going to be linking Grand Mulhole Station to our Mob Castle spawner facility. It is going to be absolutely awesome. But guys, let's move on to our very first Dogmail for today. This one comes from Toby C. And Toby C has the following to say. Greetings, ReNDoG. I'm Toby. I'd just like to let you know that you are an awesome YouTuber and you really make my day. I also have a few suggestions and questions. All right, bring it on, Toby. Question 1, are you going to fight the Wither or the Ender Dragon? And question number 2, do you have a big end goal for Season 4? For example, Silkworm Gang Island in Season 3. Now, onto the suggestions. I was thinking you could make an aquarium. You could put Guardians and Prismarine in it. You could have leaves for seaweed, and you could do pixel art out of stained clay or wool. Finally, if you do fight the Ender Dragon or find a stronghold and a portal, you could build an Ender Shrine. You could have a secret piston entrance, and you could have purple and black blocks, and maybe link it to the Nether Portal Temple. Maybe not as grand as the Nether Portal Temple, but just as cool. I really hope my suggestions help, and I hope you will reply either in Dogmail or an actual email reply. Thanks, Ren, you the man. P.S. Sorry for the long Dogmail. By Toby C. Oh man, thank you so much for sending in that Dogmail, Toby C. Made my freaking day. Oh man, it's just so great to be back to reading Dogmails, guys. I can't tell you how awesome it is for my soul to be reading these Dogmails. It makes me so happy. But let's answer your question. Number 1, are we going to be fighting the Wither or the Ender Dragon? Well, as Minecraft 1.9 is slowly but surely approaching, my friends, I feel like when it does come out, we need to go to the end pretty quick. So we might end up fighting the Ender Dragon in Season 4, although it just depends when 1.9 comes out. I would also very much like to defeat the Wither so that we can get a beacon for Mole City, but unfortunately I don't think I have the gear or the skill at the moment to be able to defeat the Wither, so that one might have to wait for season number 5, but I'm thinking that we might have to defeat the Ender Dragon in Season 4, which would be pretty awesome. Now, do we have a big goal for Season number 4? Well, currently, we have got some very big projects open. We are working on the Mob Spawner Castle, and we are working on the Victorian Auto Farm Greenhouse build, which are both very, very big builds that we're currently working on. And I'm thinking that I would like to start working on the Space Gang Fort in season number 4. Now, I don't know if we have enough time to complete it. I know that Silkworm Gang Island took a ridiculous amount of time to finish in season 3, but I'm thinking that if we open sort of 3 to 5 big projects for the rest of season 4, we will have a really awesome time, have a lot of fun, and have a lot of variety in season 4, because we'll be working on so many different things at the same time. I think that'd be pretty awesome, right? Now, your suggestion of making an aquarium is really awesome. In fact, it reminds me of a suggestion that Ivan Dogovich gave me many years ago, which I still want to do, to make an awesome aquarium near Dogtown in the desert. And man, it would be awesome to have guardians and prismarine and all that jazz. But as we know, underwater temples and ReNDoG do not mix very well together. The last time I went to an underwater temple, I absolutely got fragged. So not too sure how we're going to do that. I think we're going to need to get some better gear and some better weapons before we do that. But thank you so much for your Dogmail, Toby. Really cool suggestions, and I hope that I answered your questions. Let's move on to Dogmail number 2 for today, and this one comes from Nicholas. And Nicholas has the following to say. Hello ReNDoG, my name is Nicholas and I am from the United States. First off, I would like to tell you that I have been watching your vids since Terraria episode 54. Wait, hang on. Why didn't you watch episode 1 to 53? What's wrong with you, Nicholas? And I am so happy that you're bringing Terraria back. I have recently turned 13 and I have finally joined Dogcraft.net. Welcome to the Dogcraft pack, dude. So awesome to have you there. Anyway, I have watched all of your Minecraft videos and want to tell you a few things that have been bothering me. All right, Nicholas, bring it on, man. First off, the construction armor that you wear is not the armor set of the butthole. The armor set of the butthole is golden armor, not leather. Second of all, I noticed that episode 31 of Minecraft Survival is missing from the playlist. At first I thought that you had just misnamed the episodes, but then during the grand premiere night I saw the rest of the Walmart stores completed and knew that if you had done it off screen you would have told us. Anyway, thanks for reading my Dogmail and sorry for the long one, from Nicholas. Well, thank you so much for that, Nicholas. Yeah, I think, is the armor set of the butthole actually gold? Well, you know what? Gold is too awesome to be called to be labeled butthole, right? Butthole should definitely go with leather in my brain. So perhaps we need to reorder that hierarchy between leather and gold in the series. But thanks for pointing it out. Oh, and also thank you for mentioning that episode 31 isn't in the playlist. Yes, I noticed that. I have now fixed it. And guys, if you spot things like that on my channel that need to be fixed, please send me an email. I read all of the emails that I get. Even though you might not see your email in Dogmail, I do read every single email that I get. So if there's something broken that needs fixing, email it to me and I shall fix it. Thank you so much for your Dogmail, Nicholas. Very, very awesome. And I hope that you have a sweet day today. Now let's move on to the next Dogmail for today, which comes from Australia. And this one comes from Tom. And Tom has the following to say. Greetings from Australia, ReNDoG. Firstly, I would just like to thank you for everything you have done for me. You have helped me through some really tough times and have always been able to put a smile on my face whatever mood I am in. You were there for me when my grandpa died, and you gave me something to help take my mind off him. You were the one that introduced me to Minecraft, which I have played far too much since your first Let's Play video. But as well as Minecraft, my first experience with the game Starbound was with you. I started playing just after you made your first Let's Play on it and stopped playing shortly after your last video. However, I recently started playing again and have fallen in love with it all over again. It is a lot more fleshed out and feels like a more complete game. I rewatched those Starbound videos that you made and found myself itching for more. I was really wondering if you were considering playing it again. I would really love it if you did. Much love, heart, Tom. One Aussie bloke. Thank you so much for your Dogmail, Tom. I hope everything is going well down in Australia and that you aren't burning alive under that Australian sun, man. Now, yeah, really awesome to hear that you have been with me since the very first episode of Minecraft. That's many, many years. And of course, I am sorry to hear about your grandpa. But I'm pleased to hear that you managed to get through it all, and very happy that I was able to help you through some of those tough times, man. We are here for each other. I help you, and you guys help me, and that's why we have such a beautiful thing going on between us. Now, Starbound. Wow, what an awesome freaking game that is, right? And to be honest with you, I have been dabbling with the idea of playing Starbound again. In fact, Iskal and I played a little bit of Starbound a few weeks back, and we were like, you know what, this game's actually pretty sweet. And we've sort of been thinking about the potential of perhaps doing some sort of a ReNDoG Starbound thing. No details as of yet, nothing planned just yet, guys. At the moment, we're playing Terraria. Both of us are playing Terraria, which is awesome. Exactly the sort of same thing as Starbound. So, I don't know, man. Maybe after the Terraria series we do something. Who knows? Starbound is a really cool game, though. So, thank you for reminding me, Aussie bloke. And who knows, man? Keep your eyeballs on the ReNDoG channel. There might be a little bit of Starbound coming up in the future. But no promises, my friends. No promises. But let's move on to the next Dogmail for today, guys. This one comes from a cyber dog called Awesome Dog. And Awesome Dog has the following to say. Greetings, ReNDoG. I hope you're doing awesome, and I just got a few things to shove up your freaking butthole. Lol, smiley face. Dude, leave my butthole alone, man. First off, you are my favorite YouTuber of all freaking time. You're the best. D-face. You always make me laugh, especially when you noob out, like that time when you were singing about sneezes and got shot by a skeleton like a noob. Yeah. I was hoping that was all a dream, but apparently that was actually reality. Dang it! Anyway, back to the Dogmail. Just wanted to say a big thanks for just making me smile all the time. I've been with you since the first season of Minecraft, so I hope my butthole is safe. Yes, it is. It is safe. Second of all, when are you going to bring back Dogmail? Well, boom! You're in it, baby! I miss it so much. Third of all, you have a bit of time. I just want a bit of advice. So, there's this girl, and she's a year older than I am. She is 16, and I am 15, and obviously she is 1 grade higher than me. She is really pretty, and I am not a really good-looking guy. Anyways, what would be the best way I could get her to like me? I have never talked to this girl before, and she is way out of my league. Anything would be appreciated. Third of all, it's summer here in Canada, and my parents are working and making enough money to move the family, but they're not making enough. It's like they are making money, but it's just barely enough to pay off mortgage and all of that stuff, so we can't do anything special as a family. Any advice? Thanks for making my day every day. Sincerely, Awesome Dog. P.S. Sorry for the long Dogmail. Well, Awesome Dog, thank you so much for getting in touch. And you know what? I'm so happy that you are in today's Dogmail, because you mentioned that you have been missing Dogmail. So really, really happy to include you in this one. Now, you got a couple of questions for my ass, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to give you a little bit of advice. The first one is about this beautiful girl that is a year older than you, and you're trying to figure out a way to make her like you. Now, my friend, unfortunately, what can I tell you, man? You can't make people like you, right? You got to get that out of your head, man. Like, people are compatible or they're not compatible. And that's all there is to it. And dude, all of this jazz about, oh, she's not in my league, all of this is just absolute nonsense, my friend. I want you to get this idea out of your freaking brain as fast as you possibly can, because there is no such thing as leagues in this life. All human beings are exactly the same. We all have the same brain, we all have the same heart, we all have the same eyes, we all have the same soul. And just because someone is just because someone is beautiful doesn't mean that they're better than you in any way, or that they're in some league or club that's above you. That's absolute nonsense. Now, let me give you a good example of this, right? And I'm talking just about guys now, right? So all of you girls watching, just excuse this moment, because this is kind of a thing between me and the Cyberdog guys out there. But guys, whenever I go to town, or like I go to a party, or I go to the mall or something like that, and I see these like really beautiful girls, and they're perhaps like married to someone who would be, inverted commas, out of their league, or with someone that's out of their league, right? And I always think to myself, well, how did that dude get that really beautiful girl? Like, that doesn't make any sense. But of course it makes sense. It makes perfect sense, because looks don't mean anything at all. It's all about whether or not you can connect to somebody or not. And you know what? Those girls who are totally, or even those guys or those girls who are totally focused on looks, they ain't worth the time of day. You don't want to be with people like that, man. You don't want to give your heart to someone who only cares about the way that you look. Hell no. Hell no, man. It's like, to me, is the most unattractive thing ever. If a girl is just interested in the way that I look. I mean, I'm freaking handsome. Let me tell you something. But if a girl is only interested in me because of my looks, I'm not going to be interested at all. So what I'm trying to say to you, my friend, is you are either going to be compatible with this girl or not. I mean, that's just the way it is. You know, a lot of times in these cases, you know, guys or girls are very interested in someone, or they really think they're hot, or they really want to get with them or talk with them. And then when they actually do, they suddenly realize, you know what, this person isn't as awesome as I think they were. Because we have a tendency to put people on pedestals, especially people that we are scared to talk to or scared to approach. For some reason, we think that they are sort of, you know, more, I don't know, like a higher type of human, when in fact they're exactly the same as we are. So my advice to you is, my friend, just talk to her, man. If you spot her at some point, maybe she's like outside just chilling, or maybe she's getting stuff from her locker, just go and say hello and just start any conversation. I mean, it can be as simple as, are you having a nice day at school today? Hi, my name is Awesome Dog. What's going on? You know, it can be anything. And I can tell you something, within 30 seconds, you'll be able to tell whether or not there's a click between you two. And if there isn't, so what? We move on and we carry on, and we try to find someone else. And if there is a click, well, then that is freaking awesome. And who knows what could happen from that. But anyway, man, I hope that gives you a little bit of advice. Just remember that you are just as beautiful and just as amazing as every other human being on this planet. There ain't no such thing as leaks. Get rid of that out of your brain. Now, the last thing you were talking about is trying to find a bit of advice to do family stuff together. And you know what, my friend? All I can tell you about this one is that you don't need money to do family stuff together. I mean, just chilling together around the table, eating dinner every night, is, for example, a way that you guys can bond and connect with each other. I mean, there's loads of stuff you can do. Just going on a walk together, right, around the block. I mean, you walk together for 15, 20 minutes, have some laughs, have some fun. Doesn't cost you a freaking cent to spend time with your family. You know, all you need to do is try and find a way to be proactive about it. Get everybody going, baby. Get all of your family into the room, or say to them, from now on, guys, we're going to be having dinner together every night. Let's do this thing. We're not going to sit in front of the TV. Let's chill together, laugh together, have a good time. Let's go for some walks. Maybe let's go chill in the park together. You know, there's loads of stuff that you guys can do without the need of money. But anyway, I hope that has helped you a little bit, Awesome Dog. Quite a lot of advice for one dog mail, but I hope that I have helped you out. Let's move on to the next dog mail for today, guys. And this one comes from Ginger Jake Dog. And Ginger Jake has the following to say. Dear ReNDoG, I would just like to open with, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I haven't seen your videos in about 6 months. I've had a crazy amount of jazz going on that I have never had time to sit down and watch YouTube. But the jazz is coming to an end, and I did something earlier this week I have waited to do for 6 months, and that's watch ReNDoG again. I clicked on your video and I just felt so emotional. It made me remember the time I made a fan video for you and you saw it and commented, and how happy I felt. It reminded me of how funny I think you are and how great you are at what you do. It made me think of how freaking amazing you are at Minecraft. It also reminded me of how you are one of the only people who was actually able to help me through so much, and you didn't even realize it. And I can never thank you enough. I set up the monthly donation thing earlier this week as a thank you, but nothing will ever be able to repay what you have done for me. I just wanted to let you know about your #1 fan and how I'm back, and I promise I will catch up before you freaking know it. From your biggest fan, Ginger Jake Dog. Man, that is such a freaking awesome dog mail, my friend. You've just sent shivers down my spine, and I am so freaking proud to have you as a fan and to have you in the Cyberdog Nation. And you know what? We all have jazz to do in our lives. I've taken many, many breaks where I've had to have a few months away to get my stuff together. And I have no doubt that for the last 6 months, you've been focused on doing whatever you wanted to do. You know, you sorted it out, you got it done, and now you're back again. And it's really, really awesome to have you back. And I'm so happy that you are watching my videos again. And thank you so much for these really kind words. You know, you talk about how I helped you guys or I helped you, Ginger Jake, without me even knowing that I helped you. Well, I can say exactly the same to you guys. You guys have helped me in more ways than I can ever explain to you, and perhaps without you guys even knowing it. So, we got a good thing going on here between us, you guys and me, man. We are helping each other out, and it is just absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. I am loving it, baby. All right, Ginger Jake, thank you so much for your dog mail, guys. We're going to move on to the last dog mail for today. It's sad. I'm enjoying this so much, man, but let's do this thing. This dog mail comes from Gabriel, and they have the following to say. Hey ReNDoG, I was just watching one of your videos and I just realized how amazing you are. You care about everyone and upload videos only for the purpose of having fun and sharing your incredible world of gaming and laughing with us. My story as a subscriber is very tormented. I started watching when you only had about 20,000 subs, and since then you have grown to become amazing. During 2 years I have watched your videos and then I just stopped. I then came back in 2015 maybe, and realized how of an amazing guy you are. Thank you for making my days brighter. I have a question. Have you ever thought of making some collaborations with bigger YouTubers? Do you play games like GTA, Assassin's Creed, and others? Do you have any advice for a 15-year-old wanting to start a channel? And finally, can this be on Dogmail? Thank you for being who you are and aspiring people like me to become better people. Your Canadian fan, Gabriel. Thank you, Gabriel, so much for that Dogmail and for those kind words, man. You really make me feel good when I read something like that. So freaking awesome. And yeah, so good to see that you have been with me since 20,000. It is crazy to know that some of you guys have been watching me for so long. It really means a lot to me. It's just amazing. Now, on to your question about doing collaborations with bigger YouTubers. I mean, I would like to, but I do work full time, so I don't really have a lot of time outside of the current series that we're doing on my channel. And a lot of the collaborations that I do are with my Kingdom Craft buddies, and I absolutely love collabing with people like Iskull and Stress Monster and Krillic, Cub Fan, Wells Knight, like all the guys from Kingdom Craft. I love collabing with them, and it doesn't matter how big the YouTuber is. I mean, collabs are about having fun, right? Collabs are about having an amazing time together, sharing this experience of creating YouTube art together. That is the real joy in collaboration. And collabing with a bigger YouTuber just for the sake of getting more subscribers or more viewers is not really something that I'm interested in doing. I just don't think it's genuine. I don't feel it as like I don't think I would be proud of doing videos like that, because my heart wouldn't really be in it. My heart would be focused on something else, which would be getting as many subscribers and viewers as possible. And that's never really been the focus of my YouTube channel. So nice idea, but I don't think it's going to happen. Now, what advice do we have for a 15-year-old wanting to start a channel? The most important bit of advice that I could give to anyone who wants to start on YouTube in 2015 is to really make sure that you focus on the quality of your videos. Not only of the content of your videos, but also of the editing and the audio quality of your videos. The thing is, YouTube has been around for ages now, and the level or the bar of quality has definitely risen over the last 5 years. Back in the day, you used to be able to just record some footage of a game on Fraps, upload it to YouTube with no intro, no editing, no nothing, and you could get people to watch it. But these days, the quality level of videos on YouTube is so much higher than it used to be, that of someone who is starting out, you really do need to make sure that before you even upload a video to YouTube, you are able to record in decent quality resolution, you have decent audio with an awesome microphone, not some horrible Windows microphone where there's clipping going on and you're destroying the ear holes of your viewers. Number 3, you need to have pretty decent internet so that you can upload on a regular basis and get your videos out there. And number 4, you need to have good software so that you're able to edit the videos in a decent way. I mean, I'm not talking about making intros and all of that sort of thing, but you do need to be able to, use something like Sony Vegas, or even Movie Maker, which is a much cheaper option than Sony Vegas, to be able to at least just cut up your videos and edit them in a way that is not professional, but a little bit more above just recording a video, uploading it onto YouTube and expecting people to watch it, right? The YouTube audience has matured. The YouTube audience expects quality. And remember that when I talk about quality, I'm talking about resolution of the video. You want to be doing it in 720p at the minimum, 720p, and you want to be focusing on your audio. People underestimate how important audio is in YouTube videos, but you need to make sure that you are able to record excellent audio, not only for your voice, but in-game also, and you need to get all of that audio balanced. So that's the advice that I would give you, my friend. If you are really serious about doing it, make sure that you focus on your quality. Get that quality to a level that you yourself would be happy to watch on YouTube. If you're not happy to watch your own video on YouTube, you can't expect anybody else to watch it, right? That's a good way to think about it. But anyway, thank you so much for that Dogmail, Gabriel. It was awesome. And unfortunately, my friends, we have run out of time for today's Dogmail episode. It has just been absolutely fantastic. Thank you to everybody who has sent me a Dogmail over the last few months or so. I know that I only got to read a small portion of them today. But remember, guys, if you want to stand a chance of appearing in a Dogmail, you can send your letter to me via email or on dogcraft.net, the official CyberDog fan community. All of the links and all of the details that you need to get a Dogmail over to me are in the description box below. Well, I hope you have enjoyed today's edition of Dogmail, guys. I've had an absolute blast. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you all in the next episode.